Welcome to the training video for our AccessPoint for iPad app. The video is going to show you how to set up and use AccessPoint for iPad along with your AccessPoint portal account to make all your different content available on your iPad. I'm going to first show you how the functionality of the iPad app works, and we'll then go on and show you how you can change the configuration information in your portal account and also upload your content to make it available to your iPad. Once you've downloaded the app from the App Store, it should be shown on your iPad. For this video I'm using iPad Simulator, so you may notice the selections are being done with my mouse instead of my finger. Once I select the app, I'm brought to the login page where I can use my AccessPoint user ID and password to log in. If you don't already have a user ID, you can request one using the account button on the bottom right of the page, which will direct you to our website where you can submit the request. You'll need a network connection for the account request as well as for the initial login to the app. But after you log in the first time, you can log in with or without a network connection. So let me just type my password in here. On your initial login, you'll be prompted with our terms and conditions, and once you accept, you'll be brought to the app's main window. The app is designed to provide you access to your content either over a network or directly off the iPad when no network is available. When you log in, if you have a network, the app defaults to the network mode, and if no network is available, it will default to iPad local mode. A button at the top allows you to switch modes and indicates the mode you are going to change to. When the button says iPad view, it means you're in network mode. And when the button says portal view, it means you're in local mode. If I'm in network mode, you'll notice there's also a refresh option which allows you to refresh the content, displaying the latest content from your portal account. Within the main window of the app, the different content groups and content types assigned to your account are shown. The system uses these groups and types to give you an easy way to manage and classify your files. They can be anything you like and are generally based on how you want to view your content. Once we've covered the basic functionality of the app, I'll show you how you can change these through your AccessPoint portal account. If you select both a group and a type, you'll see the individual files under that group type combination. So let's select personal and select holiday photos, and that shows me different files here. If I select an individual file, it actually downloads the file and will present the options for viewing that file based on the apps which are available on the iPad. It also shows me the date and time that file was uploaded. All files selected are downloaded to the iPad so you can view them later. There's also an indicator on the record, which you'll notice if I go into something that's a little bit larger, which indicates that the file is being downloaded. Alternatively, if you want to download your content in groups, you can use the sync option, which is shown here. This allows you to select a date to go back to. And so, for example, if I say just download today's content, and I click on the download, this actually brings up a screen where it shows me what's being downloaded. It also gives me a activity indicator as the download's happening. It gives me an option to cancel if I want to stop the process. And if you notice now what you have on your iPad, this is your iPad view again. So I can go general reading. And there's no, when I click these and I'm in iPad view, there's no indicator there because they're actually local. If I click that, it's very fast to get the content. So, close that. In addition, there's a clear option for the in the system where you can clear out your local contents. This doesn't touch the contents on your portal account. It only clears the files off of your local iPad. If I click yes on this, it'll remove all the files, so you'll notice I actually go and it goes back to having no files locally. You can have multiple users using the app, so if somebody has a different login ID and you clear your files, it won't touch the other person's files. Let me go back here and just click sync again and refresh the content. Just give this 1 minute. And so you can see now everything's up to date again. Now that we've covered the basics for the iPad app, let me just go into the AccessPoint portal account and show you how to change your groups and types and actually upload some files. So I've clicked on Safari to access the account. You can use any browser you like. So Chrome would be fine, or any other browser. So this brings us to our main page. I'm just going to click on AccessPoint Login here, and I'm going to put in my ID. You notice that this looks very similar to the iPad app in terms of what's on the screen. So I've got my content groups here. I've got my content types here, and if I click on this, and then the files are here, and if I click on that, I actually see, I can double click it and it downloads it. So this can be used to access your files from any browser, regardless of where you are. At the top here you have the menu options for the functionality that's available in the portal account. You've got users, groups, types, upload, and workbench. What we're going to cover here are just the groups, types, and the upload. The user functionality and the workbench functionality is covered in the training video for the AccessPoint portal. So let me just go in, and we're going to just add in a new group. So I click on groups. This shows me all the groups that are currently set up, and I'm just going to click in add content group, and I'll call this test group. Add that in. You notice once that goes in, there's a domain setting here which controls who can access that content, and it also shows me which users are assigned to see that content. So if you have multiple users on the account, you can configure each user separately. Let me close that out. I'm just going to go into types now and add in a new content type. So I've got the content type here, and I'll just call this test type. Add that in. It shows up here. I can also delete groups, and then I can rename them types or groups or whatever. I can just rename them and change any of the information on them as I like. So now if I go back to my iPad and I switch it to portal view, when I switch between views, it automatically refreshes. So you'll notice I've actually got a test group and test type now show up. So let's go back, and we're just going to upload a few files and show you how the upload process works. So I clicked on the upload menu. That brings up our applet, which can be used to actually upload the files. And I'm going to click on browse local files. That brings up my file selector. Got some nice electric car pictures here I want to put into my portal account. So I'm just going to pick model pictures, say choose. That will show me the files. It's actually recursive, so if there were multiple directories and files under that path, it would pick them all up. In the first column, I've got the directory that I'm looking at. And so I just expand that. Right? And then I've got the file, and what I'm going to do is when I go to upload it, I'm going to assign a group and a type to it. If I click at the directory level, I can select it for every file in the directory, or I could do it individually if I like. It's detecting the type from the file name. If it doesn't have the type you want, you can always put in other. It shouldn't matter. The system can be used for any type of content. So I'm just going to click upload. You'll see a message saying files uploaded successfully. And now if I go back to my portal account and I click on that, you can see that the file is now available on the iPad. That's it for the training video. Thank you for your time, and have a nice day. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us through our website, or if you like, you can actually use the contact support option, which is available on the main login. Thank you.